Just before the show began, we asked our live audience here to look into their hearts and answer a question for us. When did you realize that you were really a grown-up? And now, my beautiful assistant, Martha Plimpton, will read some of those answers.
I realized I was a grown-up when I was too old to enroll in space camp. I realized I was a grown-up when one of my students was truly depending on me. I realized I was a grown-up when my parents started asking me for advice. I realized I was a grown-up when pigs fly. Okay. I realized I was a grown-up when most of my mail arrived as bills. This is an interesting one. I realized I was a grown-up when I lost most of my yolk. Or is it folk? It's either a Y or an F. I realized I was a grown-up when my 21-year-old son told me his girlfriend was pregnant. I realized I was a grown-up when my nose, ear, and eyebrow hairs became undeniable in their quest to dominate my visage. I realized I was a grown-up when someone called me ma'am. I realized I was a grown-up when I started wanting kitchen appliances. I can relate to that. I realized I was a grown-up when I had to take care of myself when I was ill. I realized I was a grown-up when the aches and pains kicked in. I realized I was a grown-up when I taught my baby brother how to drive. I realized I was a grown-up when I could make my own grits. I realized I was a grown-up when I was too old to enroll in space camp. We've gotten all the way to the beginning.
Thank you, madam. I think we've invented a new form of poetry. I want to thank all of you grown-ups who shared with us, and thank you, Martha Plimpton.
Thank you again.